And on that note, something is going to happen in 77 days. But until then, David, let's play this game together. Let's get stanky. How are you doing?
I'm stanky as hell, sir. I am David Musgrave, the man kissed by all angels, and this is We're Probably Not Gamers. And this is a one-off brought to you by yours truly, Brando the Wise, a.k.a. Brandon Full, a.k.a. the Shepherd of the Forest. And yeah, I'm doing the introductions for everyone today. It's that kind of experience.
I'm glad you did, because honestly, I gotta say, I'm a little nervous because I'm so excited to be bringing this game. I'm going to jump into it here in just a second. So if you're watching because you want to see this game in action, give me like 30 seconds of bullshitting and then you're free to watch. I was huge into this game. There was a YouTube channel called Pronunciation Book where you could go to and you type in like, how do you say a word? And it would be like 8-second videos where they would teach you how to say a word. And
so it'd be like, it would just an example of what I'm thinking of, so the audience understands. It'd be like, bot fucker.
Yes, except it would pronounce it. It'd be like deep voiced, like butt fucker, bot fucker.
Oh, okay,
like that.
Bot fucker. Okay, cool.
Yeah, exactly. A little less Russian on it, but yeah. And then there was a big one called Pronunciation Book, and then one day, 77 days, they. At the end of a video, they said something is going to happen in 77 days. And then from each day counting down, they would have a word, a little message pertaining to that word, and then something is going to happen in 76 days, and so on, until a countdown to day 0. On day 0, they announced this video game called Stearns Bravo. And you went to the website, you got to play it. There were 2 parts, Impact 1 and Impact 2. Impact 1 was free to play. Impact 2 you had to pay $7 for. And then you unlocked both. Anyway, yeah, this is Impact 1. The video is going to be a little small. That's just the nature of how this was. This was originally on a website. The website was taken down, but there's a fan project to pretty much run by like 1 or 2 guys. A fan project to get this game to still run. So I'm running a kind of alpha version of this.
That's buck wild, all of that, first off. And I love that kind of stuff. I love ARG. Like, it's almost like I shouldn't know about this, and yet I'm having this experience type of a thing. And I love that shit.
Yeah.
Is this just the first part of it, though?
Yes, this is just Impact 1. Impact 2 has not been redone yet. So Impact 2 might be something in the future. Impact 2 is twice the size of Impact 1, and this one's going to take us, like I've said, about 45 minutes to play through.
Well, let's fucking get into it.
Bam.
Los Angeles, July 4th, 2007. The regulators, Franco and Henri, have been dispatched to Bear Stearns, a powerful investment bank. Whispers of savage economic experiments and wanton dollar crime drift in the Pacific breeze. The global financial system hangs in the balance. They weren't reading that behind me just then, were they?
Do what?
Shh.
Sorry. Listeners to last podcast on the left may recognize Henry, one of the main characters here, as Henry Zabrowski from last podcast.
I believe it's pronounced Henri.
Henri.
Are those fireworks or explosions? Oh, never mind. Shut up.
It's random, the videos you get also, so we've never seen that intro before.
All right, This is what you've been trained for. Thanks to our informant on the inside, we know Bear Stearns is up to something. The government's surprise trial starts at midnight. It's up to you two to gather evidence and build our case.
We're on it, Chief. Get ready, Franco. This is Bear Stearns we're talking about here. The profits are big, the suits are cut sharp. Be prepared for anything, even non-standard filing protocols.
Hail Mary, they're already torching the documents.
I would have burned them on the roof, but I'm saving the fireworks for tonight. You two must be regulators. Who tipped you off?
We can smell your little barbecue from a mile away.
Hope you brought the potato salad.
I'm allergic to starches.
They got pills for that, you know.
They don't work. Listen up, Franco. For each person we meet, we got 2 choices. Option 1, we do it by the book and we arrest him on the spot. Option 2,
Oh God, I love
sweet
this.
talk him into testifying against Bear Stearns in exchange for a slap on the wrist.
Remember, regulators, we need people to testify or we won't have any evidence. I know you love cuffing, Henry, but save it as a last resort.
Ball's in your court, Franco. Either cut her a deal
Cut her down. How do you want to do these? Do you want to read them? Can you see on your screen what they say?
Yeah, I think so. It's pretty small, but I think I could see it. Before we even read them, though, I love the music. I love the tone. This is great so far. It had a very Shadowgate vibe there for a second. And I'm also going to say I'm a big fan of FMV type of games, back in the day, like Sewer Shark, and God, there were tons of them. I'm not even going to start to list them because I want to get into this. But yes, so you're young, you're smart, you can use a flamethrower. How'd you ever end up in a place like Bear Stearns? Or miss, you're under arrest for destruction of financial records, operations, blah, 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 blah. Let's go with the first one.
I was really in debt after I bought this flamethrower. A friend of mine introduced me to Mr. Dalton at a gallery downtown. Before I knew it, I was one of Jackie's girls.
She's talking about Jackie Dalton, judo master, yacht owner, and CEO of Bear Stearns.
He's also
I
a
hate him.
karate master.
Wow.
He's a karate master too.
Whoa.
Judo Jackie is going to have to find a new secretary for the next 3 to 5, unless, of course, you can help us out. Or a woman who can love a judo master isn't to be trusted. Cuff her, Henry.
Yeah, I think you could probably see them a little better, so let's have you read them, and then I will select from the 2. I agree with this. That was better. Let's go with the first one again, please.
If you're willing to sweep this little flamethrower indiscretion under the rug, I can tell you something embarrassing about Jackie's personal life.
If you could tell us something we don't already know, you won't see prison. Hell, I'll even toss in a shoulder massage on the way to the courthouse.
Think it over, lady. Henry gives a damn stiff rubdown.
So, what you got?
Oh, I got something good. In public, Jackie's the hotshot judo master. But in private, he's tormented by a personal shortcoming. Jackie is not able to perform the Jujigatami crosslock. He never was.
Can't perform a simple crosslock. How's he a judo master?
It's all politics.
Regulators! We just received a secret communique from the informant inside Bear Stearns. He or she said that Jackie has been spending a lot of time recently in Bear's high-risk mortgage division.
Thanks, Chief. We'll track him down. High-risk mortgage division. Where's it at?
He must mean symbols and records. That's where all the real moving and shaking happens. Jackie goes there to unwind. Down the hall, 3rd room on your left. You, want to take my flamethrower?
No, thanks. These LA nights are hot enough already.
Yeah!
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah!
This should get you pumped.
Fuck yeah!
So the glow sticks are mortgages. That's what they represent. So when you see them holding a glow stick or tossing them, they're tossing mortgages around.
When was this made?
It was filmed over the course of 4 years in 2015, I think.
This is nuts. They didn't make, so they made a little bit of money off of this.
A little bit, but it's the group that did this, Cinedyne. This is an art project. They're an art project group, an art collective. So they just do stuff like this. A lot of these guys. I'll say in a second.
Beach houses, send them over.
What do you got, champion?
Jackpot Dynasty, 2 beachfront houses and a Hollywood mansion.
This is what I imagine you do with your job, David.
It's very similar. Yeah.
Miss Balboa? Yeah, Dynasty over at Bear Stearns. Do I have a deal for you? Quad A mortgage bundle. Totally secure. No risk. Great, here it comes.
I pick up red phones a lot and pull a lot of levers.
Hey, Glenn, I'm running low on bad mortgages over here. What do you got for me, buddy? Oh, Glenn, I said bad mortgages. Take a dump on me, man. Don't be shy. Whole building? Who owns it? Full-time or part-time waiter? Perfect. Send that over and anything else you got.
Wow.
Bull crap in from Santa Gloria.
Todd? Yeah, Dynasty over at Bear. Hey, can you open up your tube for a second? Slam!
Always hated that guy.
Where's Jackie Dalton?
He's in the auditorium for the all hands.
Who the crap are you two?
I'm Franco and this is Henry. We're regulators, but we just want to talk. Or, what the hell are you doing to those mortgages? Or, cuff 'em, Henry.
What the hell are you doing to those mortgages? It's getting personal now. I've been in this industry.
Collateralized debt obligations. Mortgages come in. I bundle them up.
Wow.
To see if they're any good. Then we sell them to our lucky clients. Over your tube, Randy!
We're just like bakers. We get the ingredients, cook up some donuts, and stuff them in any mouth that's open.
We'll let you two out of the mailroom.
Slow down,
Oh God,
Dynasty.
it's too real.
These two might be a couple of hall monitors. You can tell a regulator by the scent. It smells like whiteout and red tape.
Yeah? You smell like college football and fraud. Bear Stearns is going on trial tonight, and we're here to get all the evidence that we can get.
Evidence? What kind of evidence you gonna get? You don't even know what we do.
You can't expect someone fresh out of regulator night school to understand the subtleties of our noble profession.
It looks like you're just throwing together random crap and forcing it on gullible investors. Where I come from, that's called dollar crime. Actually, I admire your profession. Regulation and trading are closer than you realize. Or, third choice, cuff 'em, Henry.
Let's butter him up with number 2, Brando.
Regulation and trading are closer than you realize.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Comparing a regulator to a trader is like comparing a freelance sports blogger to a trader.
My watch is worth more than your family tree.
No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No.
Alright, you may have the money, but we have access to rare and exotic forms. Put down the phones and let's talk paperwork.
No. Yes.
Actually, can you give me a minute, guys? I've got a couple pretty important text messages to read. Thumb through contacts list while frowning. Or, save the blog chat for the big house, jerkwads. Cuff 'em, Henry.
I want to be a dick to these guys, but not too much of a dick, so I'm going to go with number 2 again, Brandon.
Number 2.
No. Yes. No. Yes. No.
They appear unimpressed.
Yes. No.
Damn it.
The only option now is this is starting to remind me of my last relationship. Cuff 'em, Henry.
Let's get it.
No. You can't arrest us. Every phone call we miss, an industry collapses. Had a dentist appointment last month, and now you can't buy zinc.
It's been real, bros. I think you'll enjoy prison. There's a lot of yelling. You'll fit right in.
Good work, Gumshoes. Some of our boys in the lab just received a cryptogram from the informant. It turns out the CEO is giving a company-wide speech in 5 minutes.
We're on it, Chief. We gotta get to the auditorium and get Jackie. Let's go!
You're either gonna love Jackie Dalton or hate him. I feel like there's not a huge amount of in between with him.
Yeah.
This is not how I plan to spend the 4th of July.
Oh, that's the fireworks. I didn't even catch that. I'm an idiot.
This is 2007. This is Bear Stearns. And this is our future. Thanks to subprime mortgages, we made more money last quarter than Russia. I'm here today to lay out our long-term battle plans. It's our job to make sure Bear Stearns is still on top in 3007. There's a saying in judo. When things are going good, they're only gonna get better, so don't jinx it by rashly evaluating anything you're doing! Hi-ya! But even though everything is perfect, we still have certain responsibilities as a company. Put down the screen! Ricky, put down the screen!
You know, this isn't the first time I've seen this auditorium.
What do you mean? Or shh, the sideshow's about to start.
Yeah.
Let's hear what Henry has to say about what he's done in this here auditorium once before.
All right. Oh, he just blinked at us.
Oh,
Yeah,
he did.
these videos, some of them are like 2 or 3 seconds in loop, and some of them literally of them sitting there will be 15 minutes. That they just filmed the actor sitting there like slightly shuffling and stuff. It's insane what they did with this.
Yeah, that is crazy. God, I love that they did
Well, it
this.
was the middle of the afternoon, a Wednesday, and I was here. I had my briefcase with me, but it felt shorter than normal. I had to meet with someone named Billy Diamond, but he wasn't in his office. I waited for a while, and then I decided to find him myself. But the whole office was empty. I went down to the cafeteria to see if everyone had gone to lunch. But I got lost. Suddenly I knew I had to hide because I couldn't be there either. That's when I ran into the auditorium. All the lights were out. I crouched down in between 2 rows. I heard Chief yelling. He said to go check under the seat, 5F. So I did. I could never tell you what I saw there.
God damn, I love Henry Zabrowski. He's so
We gotta
good.
be on the lookout for our enemies. But what about keeping an eye on ourselves? As I'm sure most of you are aware, we recently had to let go one of our executive vice presidents, Milo Franks, a good friend of mine who allegedly harassed many of you in the audience today. Now, we have voluntarily taken a really tough, proactive look at our internal policies, and you are going to see some big changes in next quarter's orgy. Additionally, as part of the class action settlement, we are legally delighted to show you the following video in its entirety.
Legally delighted.
Another week, another class action settlement. Well, you know this isn't the first time they've fired Milo Franks, right?
What do you mean, fellow banker? Or, shh, there's a harassment video about to begin.
What do you mean, fellow banker?
If you shush him, you get to watch the video. If you say, what do you mean, fellow banker, you skip the video.
Well, I want to watch the video. So I guess shh.
Okay. I didn't care either way. I just wanted to let you know that's the decision that it's having you make
There's
there.
a party.
Yeah, no,
today.
I definitely want
Let's
to
see
watch
what
this.
happened.
I'm glad we made this decision. Look at that.
That's okay. Hands off.
Yeah,
Looking
I'm
good,
glad
feeling
we made
good.
this decision.
I still say some shit from these videos, like,
Preordained.
looking good, feeling good.
You're burning up the floor.
Ask me next time. One more. I'll try anything once. Careful, big boy.
That's okay.
Wow. That,
Did you learn not to sexually harass?
no, I think I learned 2.
The 4th of July is a special day for our country. But it's also special for me personally. 60 years ago today was the first flight of the Empire's Sunrise. It was a radical prototype jet plane designed to break the speed of sound. Who was the pilot? Well, it was supposed to be Captain Bonus Washington, but his gout was flaring up. His stand-in was First Lieutenant Bonus Waverly. But he'd just been arrested that morning for winking at a lady. Everyone thought the flight would be canceled, so we all headed to the mess hall for some pinochle. 10 minutes later, the Major storms in, hollering that we had an unexpected guest. We ran to the window, and who was standing on the runway but General Eisenhower himself? I was so surprised I spit out my pinochle. We all knew the stakes. Either the Empire Sunrise would break the sound barrier that afternoon, or Ike would march straight to President City and kill the whole program. Problem was, no man had the stomach to jump in the cockpit and deflower that supersonic maiden. No man but Junior Airman Jackie Dalton. When I sprung to my feet to volunteer, everyone was speechless. Hell, I was only 15. But nobody else was volunteering, so Major tossed me a flight helmet, and Bonus Washington limped over and gave me a manly kiss on the lips. I jumped into the cockpit, and it wasn't long until I had the sunrise at cruising altitude. Major came on the horn of the flight plan. He said east, but I heard up. I slapped the switches for all 4 sonic thrusters and angled the sunrise till she pointed due up. The altimeter started spinning like a propeller as my lips curled back from the acceleration. My last memory of the climb is the man-made thunderclap that meant our mission had been a success. When I came to, it was 3 hours later, according to the electric clock on the dash. And above me was the majesty of outer space. Below me was also the majesty of space. I was in actual space. Thinking quickly, I rolled up the windows. Some calculations on the back of an envelope told me I'd spiral back to Earth in 8 days and run out of oxygen in 3. So I disrobed and tore my burlap flight suit into long strips, which I wove into a crude net. Whenever the oxygen got low, I'd cast out the net and snare a few stray air particles to tide me over. Well, the week just flew by. The engine kicked in just as I re-entered Earth's atmosphere. I landed back at base, expecting to be welcomed as a hero. Instead, I was dishonorably discharged on the spot! My only crime? Survival! And the misuse of government burlap. That's when I realized that the only thing regulation does is stop risk-takers in their tracks. At Bear, I reward risk-takers. And this year, you all took a lot of risks. Here come the rewards. I've always believed in giving you the best. But with the glut of profits we've won in the mortgage game, we finally have a little extra spending money for the premises. You said you wanted fancy trash cans. You're getting them. You said you wanted to throw out the old trash cans and larger, even nicer trash cans. You're getting them. You said your chairs were uncomfortable. Better chairs, everyone gets too. People who worked in cubicles before now have offices. People who worked in offices before now have corner offices. We built more corners. We also renovated the Solarium Club, classed it up a little bit, removed the mechanical bull. I know. But most importantly, performance-based bonuses. 3 employees competing for one big pile of cash. Cecilia's presenting this year. We're gonna take a short break while the boys in the judges' booth count up the bonus money. I'm gonna go grub some interns. I'm just kidding. Am I? See you in a bit. Breaking news, regulators! We just heard from the informant. Turns out, he or she is up for the big bonus. If we can get the informant that pile of money, they'll be certain to testify tonight.
How are we supposed to do that?
Any way you can. I'm sure the judges can be persuaded.
Chief, we don't even know what this informant looks like. How are we supposed to pick him out of a bonus lineup?
We're already on it. Every available regulator is hitting the streets and doing background. Expect some updates in the next few minutes.
bullocks. Jackie just walked backstage. Needs railroads and utilities when you can just take a shot at Boardwalk.
All right, I think we should take a break here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I just want to kind of, after that long video, I just want to say,
Right there.
it's amazing. Like, I mean, obviously they did this as a commentary for mortgages before the collapse of the economy, and it's just like, having been in the industry post that, actually right during that, and then post that, like, it's just, they nailed this. This is so good. So yeah, I mean, this is pretty spot on. In a hilarious way, obviously, but I also kept trying to look at his visor to see if I was seeing any like jokes or anything in it, and I couldn't quite catch any. So I wonder what they used to like determine those stats, if they were real or if they just made some shit up.
Okay, so I went down a huge fucking rabbit hole when this game came out. Because there's Impact, like I mentioned, there's Impact 1 and Impact 2, and then they hint at Impact 3, which just never released and they've never commented on. But they talk about Impact 2, one of the endings you can get, because there are hundreds of endings in these games. One of the endings you can get is considered like one of the good endings, in quotes, and they talk about Impact 3. Like, join us again for Impact 3. So, and that just never came out.
I see.
Yeah. But I figure what we'll do is we'll end here since it's been almost 30 minutes, and then we'll just start up again for the next episode. This would just be a two-parter.
Sounds good to me.
Cool. All right, so if you were watching this and you enjoyed it, thanks for staying till the end. I'm going to change the size of the ratio of this, so the next video that comes out, the video should be a lot bigger for you guys. David, you're going to be stuck with the same size video. I can't figure out how to get it any bigger for you. But the viewers will have better video next time.
Oh, lucky viewers.
Oh, good viewers. So, so until next time, thanks for watching.
I've been David Musgrave, the man kissed by all angels. That was Brando the Wise, a.k.a. the man who shepherds forests.
I do, all of them.
And this is We're Probably Not Gamers. And thank you for joining us, and look forward to you watching more of this.